This is The Bottom Line. The Bottom Line on 938 Live.
The Affordable Art Fair Singapore will now be staged twice a year instead of one this coming weekend and once again in November. It saw $4.9 million worth of art exchanging hands last year. This year, its founder and chief executive William Ramsey tells 938 Live's Travis Teo they're expecting $8 million worth of sales from both of those art fair installments.
There is definitely growth in Singapore. And what Affordable Art Fair does is it makes it easier, particularly for younger people, to get involved. So we're bringing the age range down, I think, of people who traditionally collect art. And that's fantastic. People tend to start in their late 20s. Previously, it was more in their 30s and 40s.
Right. Now, Will, I understand you sold about 2,000 pieces of art last year. This year, do you have a target in mind?
It would be great if we could increase it by 50%, so at least 3,000 this year, hopefully. We're definitely seeing a growth. This will be the 5th edition this week. In the first edition, I think we had 1.4 million Singapore dollars worth of art was bought. The last edition, there was 4.9. So, there's a real growth, real interest, and I think we're expanding the market. We're bringing new art buyers and collectors into the market.
And why is it that investors are interested in art here in Singapore?
Art as investment is a big subject. The most important thing is to buy for love. If you discover in a few years' time that the artist has gone up in value, then you can be smug about your excellent taste. But I think a lot of people, as well as buying for love, they want to know that it's at least not a bad investment, and it might be a good investment. Like if you were buying shares in the stock market, it would be much riskier to buy an unknown artist. And so to buy a well-known artist is a safer investment, but it'll cost you more money.
And I suppose here is the point, right? As an affordable art fair, most of your artists would be more unknown. Wouldn't that be so?
Yes, most of them would be. There'll be some well-known artists, but most of them will be unknown artists. And that's exciting to discover something that no one else has discovered, but also to be supporting young artists and unknown artists. It's really fantastic, those who do that.
So would you say that a lot more people are buying not just for investments, for other purposes, for their passion, for perhaps to decorate their homes?
Yeah, exactly. It's much more interesting having something you love and admire aesthetically on your wall at home than putting a share certificate on your wall. But beyond that, I think art and culture generally, it takes you out of your day-to-day life. It takes you to another place. It inspires you. It's also about making a bond with the artist. If you really love an artist's work, you're making some connection with that artist and their creativity.
Now, Will, can you tell me a bit about some of these artists who will be represented at the art fair this year?
The fair's going to have a range of international work and local work. The international will be from Europe, North America, but also from the whole of Asia. There's one, for example, called Yang Pen from China. And of the local artists, two I can pick out are Don Lo and Go Beng Quan. And both of them are using the traditional Chinese calligraphy techniques, but in a contemporary way.